You are live. All right, guys. Brian here at thebasscast.com. I got my boy Derik Hudson in the house. This is the first ever YouTube live that we have done here. So really excited about that.
I'm very excited to do it.
Yeah, I hope you guys are, appreciate you guys who are tuning in and who will be coming in later. Let's talk season, man. Let's do that. Let's talk about this.
Let's start off with, I almost didn't make it down here. Brian invited me to do this, and he lives so far down in the boondocks.
Whoa.
It took me forever to get here. I literally, I'm four minutes up the street.
Are you even that far?
Not even that far. So I'm glad to be here. Super excited just to talk about some of the things we got going on right now and in the works in the future. So excited to be here, Brian.
All right, let's break down the 2022 season. This dude, guys, has been cashing checks. You've cashed a check in every event so far, right?
Every event but one.
Except for one.
Yep. And that was one I was coming back from Dale Hollow and didn't get
time to practice. That's right. You had no time to practice.
Yeah, my buddy Brandon Pritchett I'm fishing with. He's watching right now. He's an amazing fisherman at practice and had found some fish. And the weather had just changed on him. And what we had been doing in our Angler's Choice tournaments.
Right.
Is we had both been practicing so that we can get more of the water covered, get more like where they're going, where they're coming, get a lot of things checked out. And that has helped us the tournaments before that in the Angler's Choice. We cashed checks, and that was what truly helped us do that. And this one I didn't get a chance because I was at Dale Hollow coming back. So it is what it is.
That is true. So, you fished some pretty big events this year, couple Toyota Series events. Let's talk about some of the highs, some of the lows, and your thoughts on the first half of the season.
Well, truly, the first half of the season so far, it's actually a little more than a half because the way the Toyota Series fish is,
that's true.
It's 3 tournaments, so I've already done 2 of the 3. So 2/3 of the season's gone in that Central Division, and I can't even express how blessed and how amazing it's been. I did stump my toe at Gunnersville. I had a chance to win it, and I didn't bring a limit to the scales, and that's part of the game. Obviously, it like I've been telling people that were telling me they were so sorry that I didn't get a limit and didn't win that tournament. And I said, it's actually, I've been giving this whole season to the Lord, and the Lord's plan has truly been what I've leaned on throughout this season. And I'm glad I finished 3rd in that event because it has kept me hungry. I am chomping at the bit. If I would have won that event, I definitely wouldn't have practiced as hard at Dale Hollow and had a great finish there. I definitely would have lost that edge and that hunger. So I am very blessed to have had that finish be a little bit less than first, so I can keep on going.
Because that was one of the tournaments, we pretty much predicted, I ain't gonna say we thought you had it in the bag, but I mean, we were all definitely cheering for some. One of the lakes that you felt really strong about that you fished many times.
Yeah.
So it wasn't one that I can say never been to.
Yeah,
so.
I cashed a good check there last year. That was actually my first time I'd been there, but we practiced for a long time before that event. So I felt at home at the lake. It was a grass fishery. I grew up fishing grass fisheries, so I've really felt at home on that body of water last year, and this year I just took it to another level and found some extra fish, and it turned out to be a great tournament.
All right, so besides the Toyota Series, guys, you're fishing Angler's Choice.
Yep.
This guy is putting in the work. He's fishing the Angler's Choice Carolina division, correct? Are you fishing all
Virginia?
Are you going to fish both divisions all together?
Yep. Because the Angler's Choice tournaments, if you were in the Carolina area and you are not fishing the Angler's Choice North Carolina trails, they are paying great paybacks. And they have very small turnouts right now. And that's very good setup for people that are in that area to get into a tournament that doesn't have a lot of competition, but at the same time, you have a chance of some big money.
Because I think right now it's averaging about 30 to 35 boats. That's about it. And that's about the same as what they averaged last year.
Yeah.
Was that same turnout.
Exactly. So, and the way they pay out there, if you have a boat that you bought from Angler's Choice,
yes,
they pay $1,500 for first, $1,000 for second, and $500 for third in their placings as far as if you bought the boat there, and that's the bonus money you get. So I mean, truly, it's a great payout on top of the great just normal payout. You can't beat it for 35 to 40 boats, man, at the most. It's a great turnout.
I mean, it's pretty cool. I know, COVID hit a lot of things a year ago and 2 years ago. Time just rolled on by from that. But yeah, I mean, they did away with the food, they did away with a couple other things, but they added this bonus bucks
That's right.
money.
That's right.
And that's pretty, we all know that Ranger, the Nitros, Triton.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys
bonus bucks and all those.
have been hearing the bonus bucks for years.
Yep.
And so it's pretty cool to see Angler's Choice doing that.
Yep, stepping up, and they're just adding more on top of those finishes. If you finish really good with a Angler's Choice boat, you get a bonus. If it's a Ranger, a Nitro, a Triton, any of those that have like the contingencies, you get more money. It's just a lot of money being paid out for such a little entry fee. It really is a good.
So we're looking like, I mean, it's crazy, but I think it's like, was it $1,500? Excuse me. I think it's like $1,500 for first. If you bought your boat there, then it's $1,500. I think it's what they're doing.
Yep. The first tournament at Jordan Lake, the guys that won over $4,000, and it was less than 40 boats in the tournament. I mean, $4,000. You can't beat that. That's a big turnaround.
That was the payout this weekend, guys, at the the BFL on Smith Mountain Lake to the winners. So I mean,
and that was 150 something boats.
It was 152 boats. So that's pretty daggone awesome. All right, guys, we got a bunch of people watching. Guys, we got Derik Hudson in the house tonight. There's a little box over there. You guys can ask your questions, and we will get them answered. So go ahead and start submitting, and we will start reading. But so one more Toyota Series event left.
Yep.
Where's that at?
At Chickamauga.
Ooh.
Yep. They just had the Elite Series there.
Yes, they did.
The patterns that they were fishing is not going to be much different from that, because it was a little bit of pre-spawn and spawn, and it's going to be a little bit of post-spawn and spawn, so it's going to be about the same. So I'm really excited about that.
Hopefully you're not wearing the cold weather gear.
Yeah.
Snow, sleet, hail is what they got.
Hopefully. Lord willing. That would be great to actually be in some just plain jersey from right out the gate. That would be awesome.
Because if I remember correctly, they were called for snow or sleet on Sunday, I want to say, or Saturday or Sunday, one of those days. They were calling for some inclement weather. I mean, that's
crazy.
In April, guys. So that's pretty daggone crazy. So what do you think it's going to take to win that event?
Ooh. Well, the problem with that lake is it's really hard to predict weights for that lake.
Okay.
Because it has a good population of fish. I wouldn't say it has a great population of fish. It's not a Dale Hollow lake.
Right.
I can't imagine somebody having 20 plus pounds every single day, because it just doesn't have that much of a population of fish. But it does have some giants in it. It's got some 8, 9, 10 pounders.
Oh, we saw that.
Yeah. And I mean, and somebody can put together that 30 plus class bag. It's possible there. So predicting a weight on that lake is just really hard. It's just, you never know what you're going to stumble into on that lake.
Speaking of giants, man, it's pretty sad. Our boy John Cruz came in with a really, really nice one. And then he got beat out by Mr. Rick Clun. Yeah. So, I mean, it's like, and what was Clun's, like 8?
Yeah.
It was a giant bass. And I was like, man, John Cruz, at least he's going to win. He wasn't doing well to begin with, but he's doing good.
I thought John got the big fish. I thought he had a 9. I thought it was 9 something.
Was it? I thought Clun got that one.
John had a monster, though.
Okay,
that's for sure.
Okay. Yes, he did have a monster, but for some reason I thought Clun came in with another one that was bigger.
But that's the thing. You even look at this past Elite Series, a lot of the fish catches, there was some guys that had big fish, but didn't have anything else to go with it. Then there was guys that had, 5 4-pounders.
Right.
It's just you never know with that body of water what you're going to get. So
it's going to take a kicker.
Oh, it's going to take a couple
kickers.
Yeah, the Toyota Series is landing in a time that you're going to have shad spawn going. You're going to have the bass spawn going. You're going to have some fish starting to move out to the ledges. You're going to have a little bit of everything going on. So truly, somebody stumbling into some big bags 1 or 2 days is pretty likely.
All right, so I think we got our first question. Mama.
That's my wife that asked the question. She says, how does it feel to be sitting in first in the Angler of the Year Central Division?
Yeah, I forgot to bring it up.
It is a dream come true. I mean, when you go into a season like the Toyota Series and doing it professionally like I just started this year.
Yes.
And you know that you have to be in the top 5 to go to the next level. To start off in first going into the last event, I mean, you can't ask for anything better than that. So it's a dream come true. The Lord has been blessing me the whole way, and I'm super excited to get on Chickamauga and see if I can finish this thing out.
So what do you get?
You get $5,000 if you win the Angler of the Year
Holy
points.
smokes.
You get invited to the pro circuit, which is, great payouts, great organization, stepping stone up to that level. So I'm just super excited to give it a try. And if I don't make it, even if I don't make it, I'm going to do the Northern Toyota Series. So I'll have another chance at it right after the Chickamauga. So Lord willing, I'll pull it out right now and I don't have to worry about it and just shoot for the fences all through the Northern Division. But if it doesn't work out, I'm still going to be going at it.
All right, so the Northern Division kicks off it is this weekend though, isn't it?
No, the Northern Division kicks off. It's all through the summer.
Okay, that's right.
Yep.
That's right.
They do like June, July, and September are the 3 events for that one. So it'll be Potomac, it'll be Champlain, and it'll be what's the third one? Chesapeake Bay, I think. But it'll be just a reiteration of this season. Keep it going.
What's up, Johnny? How are you doing? What's up, Brian? Derek, do you have you guys got any questions? Go ahead. We are refreshing so we can read them right here in front of us. But if you guys got any questions for Derek, please make sure you type them in, put them in. Like I said, this is our first live. It's pretty cool. We've never done this before.
Heck yeah.
First time I actually had Derek to the house, so that's even better on top of that. I mean, he traveled a long ways to get here.
Way. Horribly far. I mean, he told me to come to his house. I was like, sure, give me the address. He gave me the address, and it took me forever to get here. So it literally was 3 or 4 minutes.
All 3 minutes. Here we go. So 2022 season, you kicked off, man. A lot of things changed. You guys all saw the post from Derek. Derek gave up how many year job as a firefighter?
16 years as a firefighter.
16 years as a firefighter to follow his dream. And I mean, it's, and the work has paid off, brother.
The fishing has been my dream way longer than being at the fire department ever has. And I was constantly pursuing that dream as I was working at the fire department. And to be honest, that's one of the hardest things that a lot of these people that watch these anglers that are successful at this level, the Toyota Series style level, the BFL style level, they're working other jobs. That is really an accomplishment when you can be successful at that level while you have a steady paycheck you have to go get in between. Not to say that being a professional angler is any easier. It truly is a different dynamic that you have to really focus a lot to do good in these tournaments. And when you have a day in, day out job, it can make it a lot tougher. So in November, I turned around and left that profession to pursue this full time. And then the first event was at Gunnersville and I won $21,000. So, I mean, I think I made a good decision. The Lord definitely guided me in that decision.
Yeah, it's definitely been a very good decision. I'll be honest, guys. I ain't gonna lie. I would like to have 2 more years and be doing the basscast.com full time. And I'll admit that to you guys. I do have an 18-year-older who will be starting somewhere at college. So we want to see how the first 2 years of college goes. And then we're going to decide from there what we want to do. Because of you all, we've built up a great following. And we want to pursue it and to see how far it can go. And I mean, if I got to go get another job, I got to go get another job. I mean, that's just the way I see it. And, I will be giving up a lot if I do make the jump. I mean, I'm making more now than I've ever made in my whole entire life. So it will be a big decision when that point comes, but hopefully we'll be able to make that decision.
And that being said, we're both parents.
Yeah.
We're both married. That's a full-time job in itself.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of work just taking care of a household, to be honest. I'm very blessed to be able to chase fishing full-time right now, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. It's been a blessing, but it's still a lot of work.
That is very, very true. So you said you go fish in Northern Toyota Series Division. We all love the Potomac. It's a beautiful place. I can't wait to get back up there.
Yeah.
And I'll probably be there for that event because I try to get up to at least one of them a year. So either I go that or I go to the Pro Series event. That's the Potomac.
The Potomac's a great fishery. It's been great for a long time. I wish the grass was back as heavy as it was like 10 years ago. It was truly an epic fishery then, but it's still a great fishery. It still pumps out good weights every year.
Yeah, I was at the BFL this past weekend, Shenandoah Division, and that was one of the guys was there from the Potomac, and that was one of the topic. I mean, at first, that's always the topic about that grass, because around here, Smith Mountain Lake, it's dead.
Yeah.
There's really no bodies of water around here that has the grass.
So, just a short story for you of how I know for a fact a fishery is really good when it has ample grass in it. Okay. I grew up fishing Briary Creek. I have a 1310 personal best that came from Briary Creek. I grew up fishing that lake a lot.
Oh, yes.
And in its heyday, we would go catch 40 to 50 fish a day, anywhere from 4 to 8 pounds. And every once in a while, we'd catch a true monster. And during that time, grass was in that lake thick. And it provides ample cover for all that bait fish. So when they do the bass do their spawn, when the bluegills do their spawn, crappie do their spawn, it gives all those bait fish that are in there ample hiding places to survive through the winter, to survive getting ate by the predator fish. So it just keeps the food there.
Yeah.
And we went there one day and the fishing was horrible. And we started having, like on grass flats and stuff, we started seeing these grass carp scooting through the grass flats.
Ooh.
And the Game Commission said that a few bank anglers had complained about the grass being so thick they couldn't fish from the bank, so they put a bunch of grass carp in there. Well, it depleted most of the grass, and that fishery went downhill real quick. So grass is, I mean, you look at some of the most prolific fisheries across the nation, grass is normally a big contributor of why they're successful.
That's awesome. So we got English choice. We are 3 stops in? Yeah, 3 stops into the Virginia.
Yep.
2 or 3 into North Carolina. 2, isn't it?
2.
Yeah,
I
think it's just 2 into North Carolina.
Yeah, you're asking the wrong person. I've got so many tournaments on plate this year. It is hard to keep up with them. It really is.
So, all right, guys, just a quick mention here. Derik Hudson with us tonight. Glad to have him in-house. If you guys have any questions for him, just go ahead and type them in and put them in right now.
Johnny said, "What's up?" Hey, Johnny. Let's see. No questions.
That's it so far. All right, let's talk about.
Oh, he's asking, was it scary to make that jump?
Oh, go ahead.
To make the jump to professional fishing. Was it scary? To be honest, it was not. It was not as scary as I thought it was going to be. At first, I was very scared. And the Lord truly told me to leave and go chase this full time. And as soon as I did it, as soon as I started getting into fishing full time, immediately I started having sponsors come out of the woodwork to support me and help me. I started having great people like Brian right here at the Bass Cast support me and help me and just showing that they were sympathizing and they were, just being supportive of what I was trying to do. And that truly makes everything so much easier. My family, I couldn't do it without my family. My family has been right there behind me, supporting me 100%. And it's been an amazing ride.
Guys, I'll be honest with you guys. We're kind of being honest here tonight, talking fishing, but I didn't build this thing for me. I'm not that good of an angler. I'll be honest. I got some rods and reels over here. I might use 4 or 5 times a year. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh gosh, he's being humble.
I'm not. I'm telling the truth. This was built for you guys. I mean, it really was. This is a platform that was built for the 925 angler and a way to promote them. And I've had a lot of people come, a lot of people go. And, it was for people who wanted to be, I guess, say like Derik, wanted to make that jump from the 925 into the Toyota series, the Pro series and beyond, and give them a platform so that they can tell their story.
Yeah. So, and we appreciate it. The Bass Cast here I've been following you for how long now? A long time.
It's been going for 12 years now.
And the Bass Cast has always been supporting the local anglers. If you don't follow him on Instagram and on Facebook, truly, he is just supporting and showing you some of the greatest anglers that are the unknown anglers in this area. And I mean, that's
and abroad. Holy cow.
Yeah. I've noticed you've definitely shown some people all across the nation and in the world. So
Yeah, it's done got. I mean, I hate it's trying to go back to our live here, but it's done got. I mean, it's huge. I mean, it really has. And I was,
yeah,
it used to be called
that's awesome.
Central Virginia Bass Cast when we first started, and then it's like I got. Would you like to come to North Carolina? Excuse me. Would you like to come to South Carolina? And I was like, holy cow! I mean, it's like from there, it's like I've burned up a truck. Well, it's still running, but it's about dead. I've got a 4Runner, guys, and I'm burning that up. Traveling to tournaments, and I'm not even fishing. I'm just supporting and covering, and like I said, promoting you guys as a whole.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
and we appreciate it.
Yeah. So we appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys. Appreciate you guys who are watching tonight. If you have any more questions, we're gonna probably do this for what time is it? We'll probably do it for about another 5 more minutes. And then if you guys got any more questions, go ahead and submit them. Ask them whatever you guys want to ask.
Yeah, please ask some questions.
We are here to answer, even if it's from the wife.
That's right. It seems like just the other day I was looking on the Bass Cast, looking for the local BFLs and the local opens and the just little 20 boaters here, 20 boaters there on Smith Mountain, Leesville. He's been doing it for so long. It truly is an honor to be here talking to you live.
Yeah, it's you guys. I wish you guys really knew. I sit upstairs at a kitchen table, and that's where it all goes down.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like
I can tell you put in some work on
uploading content and trying to keep you guys up to date with what all is taking place. If you guys don't, this is something a lot of people do know about that don't know about. I have a calendar that is smacked full of events. I mean, I get you guys DMing me all the time. Do you know what's going on? Do you know what's happening here? Do you know what's going on there? There's a calendar on the basscast.com I put together, and we actually updated the calendar this year. And it's actually pretty cool. You can actually add that calendar to your calendar.
Nice.
So, I mean, it was more than copy and pasting.
Yeah.
It was about a week's worth of work for this calendar. So keep you guys up to date and in the loop of what's taking place. Like I said, Central Virginia, we cover Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina. I have Tennessee and Georgia on there. We haven't decided whether we're going to drop that or not because, the trails, just like any other tournament trail here, they come and go.
Yeah,
I mean, it's you'll get a good tournament director for a while, and then that's the end of it.
They'll get tired of it, or they have family obligations that keep them away from it, or whatever. It happens.
All right. So on another note, podcast. Derik's been on a podcast quite a few times. If you haven't had a chance to check out OutdoorObsessionsRadio.com, that's where Basscast Radio is. We interview podcasters from all over Virginia, all over the USA, really. It don't really matter. And this week,
you've been racking in some big names on the podcast lately, too.
I know. That's been
some studs, some hammers.
We actually got, if you guys didn't see this past weekend and watch the Bassmaster Live, Matty Wong.
Yeah. He's been tearing it up, man.
That dude right there is on fire, and he will be on live. He'll be on Wednesday night. So he's coming back with us.
We had Brian New not too long ago.
We got our boy Brian New.
Patrick Walters. I mean, you've just been racking up the big names.
What? Brian will also be covered. Okay, there we go. The Boys and Girls Club Tournament on Kerr Saturday. I'm actually looking at going south. I'm looking at going to Richmond Saturday.
Ooh, the Open?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I haven't.
I was planning on fishing that Open.
Right.
And I wrote an article about it. They are not too open to new anglers getting in there. So I wasn't successful in getting into that tournament trail, even though I signed up months and months ago. But it is what it is. Obviously not meant to be it.
Let's talk about that really quick because, a lot of other people have had that conversation regarding the Opens. Another friend of ours has talked about that as well. And, they said it was open. They collected money.
Yeah.
They held your money.
Yeah. For months.
And then, oh, sorry, we don't have a spot.
Yeah. That's about the gist of it. Yep. I put my entry in a long time ago and waited and never heard anything, and got down to a couple weeks ago and called them up and said, hey, where am I at on that list? Oh, you're 50 something out.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Well, how does that all work? Well, when people drop out, we give the next person in line three days to accept it or not. And I said, so I don't even have enough time to get in there if they're dropping out one at a time.
Right.
And they were like, oh, well, yeah, I guess it kind of looks like that.
All right, Johnny asked, was I coming to Leesville? So that is up in the air. You guys all know that Danielle has been up and down. We had some complications it's actually been a long complication. And at the Bassmaster Classic, a lot of things went south and we spent a week in a hospital. So she's been on the road all week. And so I don't know if my plan is to go south. I mean, to go to Richmond. Is that south or north? North, yeah. Duh. To go north to Osborne Landing.
Yep.
To cover the Richmond event.
That should be a good event too.
So yes, it should be a great event. Or if that doesn't pan out, I will see you guys on Leesville for our kayak tournament trail. And for you guys who fish the kayak tournament series, Brandon Overstreet's been running that for the last couple of years. That's something that just, I had one in the past with another angler. That angler went off to do his own thing. And that angler now has been extremely successful. I mean, you guys see him fishing everywhere around here and all over the United States, really. Should we mention name or not?
That's up to you.
You guys all know Casey Reed. I mean, that's who it is. We did the first year together, and then, he went out and he did his own deal, which is cool. And then about a year or two ago, I popped it up, said, let's talk about doing another kayak series, because Derek saw it's what I have outside. I mean, me and Danielle both have kayaks, and we fished the kayak series, and we actually fished pretty much a whole series during COVID. But
I don't know if I could do the whole kayak thing, to be honest. I know Mike Iaconelli's then jumped into the bandwagon, and there's a few other anglers that are getting into it, but I like going 70 too much to give up that speed.
And also, Brandon Pollockston got into it.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
So
I saw Carl Jacobson this morning doing some kayaking.
Yes. So a lot of people have gotten into the kayak, and we are blessed because we had 35 or 36, 37 kayak anglers fish with us the very first event on Smith Mountain Lake.
That's a pretty big turnout.
Yeah, it's a great turnout.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back on Leesville Lake this Saturday. So if you guys want to head to the basscast.com right now, and you guys can register to fish with us that event.
Leesville is a great size lake for that too, I would suspect.
It's perfect for that size. And we'll have like 13 or 14 boats assigned up right now. And what is this, Tuesday?
Yeah.
So we'll have another 30 boat field. And like I said, if you guys go to basscast.com and click on the kayak series or kayak information at the very top of the website, or if you're on your phone, click the four bars, and that'll take you and click kayak series.
So does the kayak series ever go to like the smaller lakes that are trolling motor only, like Briary and Sandy River and places like that around here?
All right, so there you go. That's a good question. Actually, that was just opened up in the last year.
Really?
The Game and Fishery did not allow us to fish those lakes, and because we are a catch and release series, then in the last year they haven't opened it up. So our trail, we do a couple different rivers, a couple different lakes. The whole schedule is on the Basscast, but with what they have done, the Game and Fishery, that will be expanding. And it'll give us more opportunities to do a lot more locations.
Yeah, because there's a lot of lakes that would be perfect for a kayak series that are true gems that big boats can't get on and run around. So,
and the cool thing is with the kayak series, guys, there is a 20-mile radius from your point. So when we're going to Leesville this weekend, if someone wants to go over and fish the river, it's more power to you. You can fish either the lake or the river.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
So it's a 20-mile radius from wherever the point is from, our home base point, where people come back and, we do all the finalizing and announce our winners, et cetera, et cetera. And we're,
kind of like the big bass where you can put in wherever you want to.
Yes. Yep. And, we use Tourney X for everything. So everything is handled through that. Let me see here. See if I think we got
some questions.
Mama did.
What's she asking?
Can you talk about what you like?
My daughter Dindle said, "Hey, hi Dindle, how are you? So glad you're watching.
Look at Daddy's on TV." That's awesome.
She's one of my biggest support fans.
That's awesome.
Her and my wife have truly been behind my back, and I've appreciated every minute of it.
All right, so it's 7:29. Derik, man, appreciate you coming on, talking fishing. Appreciate all the questions. Thank you to everyone that has watched. Before we end this video stream here, anybody you want to thank, sponsors, et cetera, et cetera. You know, Seaguar has been one of your long time sponsors.
Yeah, Seaguar has been top notch for since the beginning. They've supported me even before I left the fire department. Seaguar. If you don't know about Seaguar, if you are looking for a line company to trust, to put out great products, and to truly have your back putting out the best quality line, because that's the thing that connects you to the fish.
Oh yeah,
line is one of the most important. If I'm gonna put a little pin mark on something that's one of the most important things in fishing, line is one of them, because we cannot land these fish without it. And Seaguar line has truly just, I mean, they have my back from the beginning. So.
I like the red box. That's my favorite.
Red label. Well,
red is my favorite.
That's what I started out with. Red label is a phenomenal line. It truly is. But as I stepped into the professional side of things, Tatsu is definitely their best fluorocarbon. Tatsu is phenomenal. That stuff is like iron on the outside and super supple and can cast a mile. But they just came out with the basics.
Oh.
The basics is 200 yard spool for $9.99, and it is more supple than the red label.
Holy
it is a phenomenal
smack.
fluorocarbon.
That's a
wow. Yeah, I mean, you can't beat the price point, and it for an entry level line, it is super smooth. You got to check it out. Basics fluorocarbon from Seaguar.
There you go. Anybody else want to thank?
Yep, I truly have got so many sponsors. I'm probably going to miss some people as I go down this list of people that have supported me, but I'm going to try it anyways. So Atomic Fishing Jerseys truly make some of the greatest fishing jerseys you ever put your hands on. I've wore several jerseys throughout the years, and I stumbled across Atomic Fishing Jerseys 2 years ago, and they make some awesome products. And as you can see on the jersey, I've got Angler's Choice Marine.
That's what I end up doing, just reading the jersey.
Angler's Choice. I get my boats from there.
Angler's Choice.
I'm getting ready to pick up my Nitro. I've got a new Nitro XL. I'm getting ready to pick up from them. They've been keeping me on the water with great boats for several years now, and truly longer than that, actually. But Angler's Choice, if you are in the market for a boat, you can't beat Angler's Choice. I've got this company right here. So
here, just stand up.
So fishing people, this company right here, the Lynchburg Insurance Group, they have been supporting me for a long time.
That's awesome.
It is a CJ Haggerty runs the Lynchburg Insurance Group. He is a friend of mine that I've been fishing with for years, and he runs an insurance company that cover everything: your house, your boat, your trucks, anything that you've got. He truly has been a huge support to me, but I mean, you can't make it through tournament fishing without having your stuff insured. So
yeah,
I can't give enough props to the Lynchburg Insurance Group. WW Novelty. If you are looking for a tackle store in this area that is a hidden gem that has some of the lures that you didn't even think of, WW Novelty is one to check out for sure.
And they sponsor the basscast.com, so we appreciate that as well.
There you go.
Bam.
And they also have hunting stuff.
Yeah.
If you not just fishing, if you are a huge hunter, and I know there's a lot of y'all out there that are big into hunting, they've got it too. So WW Novelty, you got to check them out. And then on top of that, I've got a ton of sponsors that have helped me in different ways with product and small endorsements and stuff like that. Missile Baits, AFCO, Wiley X, General Tire, Fish Socks, Sticks Fishing. If you've been watching any of my videos on YouTube, you can see I've been using nothing but Sticks fishing rods this year. They are phenomenal. If you want rods under $100 that are durable, sensitive, and lightweight, you cannot go wrong with Sticks Fishing. I've got like 26 rods now.
Good God.
And I haven't broken anything on any of them yet.
Wow, that's
and I fish hard. I have broke countless guides, tips, reel handles, the spectrum of stuff I've broken on a rod truly is wide range, and I have not broke anything off any of our rods yet. So you gotta check them out. Sticks Fishing, the Fish Socks Company. I'm wearing their socks right now. Look at that.
Oh, I seen them. We've seen them before.
Got my largemouth socks.
There you go.
Truly, they got some of the best socks that are cool to. I mean, there's a pile of people that are wearing them.
Yeah.
In the coastal areas, wearing them with just some Grundon shoes and just some shorts and hanging out and having some cool socks on. So
styling and
Fish
profiling.
Socks USA. I keep going. I got a lot of sponsors. That's been the blessing this year, is that I had a lot of sponsors jump on board when I left the fire department to pursue this full time. And I could go on for days telling you about how great they are, because I didn't just take on any sponsors. No sponsor that just offered me something that I take them on. I truly looked into what kind of people they were, what kind of products they had, if I could use them, and if they were going to be applicable to the way I fish.
Yeah.
And I have landed some amazing sponsors.
All right, so guys, don't forget about the Basscast sponsors as always. Like he said, Missile Baits, WW Novelty,
and like the Missile Baits. I just at Dale Hollow. That was the first tournament I had fished the Shockwave, the entire event.
Wow.
Missile Shockwave. And that thing catches all species, all size. Missile Shockwave is a killer.
Lynchburg Arms and Indoor Shooting Range. We said Angler's Choice. Conrad Brothers Marine. Bass Tank. John Sokup, Bass Tank. If you guys have already seen him on Basscast Radio. And last but not least, where we get our sponsors jerseys from is Wild Wear America, and we appreciate them. And they give away jerseys. I give away a jersey of them each month away by them. It's $100 jersey we give away on Instagram, guys. So if you're not following us on Instagram, and another thing happened for us this week, actually happened Sunday, which my heart fluttered. We had 20,000 followers on Instagram.
Wow.
So thank you. Yeah, I know. Wow.
That's impressive.
I know. Holy cow.
Heck yeah.
So thank you all. I mean, I never thought it would actually happen. I mean, it's something that we've kind of worked pretty daggone hard at around here. So thank you all for following us on Instagram. That's where we do all of our giveaways at. So make sure you're following that so you don't miss out on our April. Yeah, our April giveaway contest. So like I said, it's going to include some Missile Baits, and it's going to include the free jersey. And I've got a bunch more other stuff from, Doom's DNA, the creator of the frog.
Yep.
I met him at the Bassmaster Classic 2 years ago. So, he dropped us a box in the mail. So there's a bunch more of the product I have to give away. So if you're not following us on Instagram, please make sure you head on over and follow us there.
And speaking of giveaways, if you're not following me on Instagram, you need to go over there and check it out, because this Friday I will be posting a giveaway for a $100 Missile Baits gift card to help y'all get some Shockwaves and try them out for yourself, because they truly did a great job at Dale Hollow.
All right, I'm back. I just jumped out real quick. All right, this is one, guys. I've been trying to get. I'm not going to open this because you all know what Deep Creek. Look at that look on his face.
They've been around for a while.
Been around for a long time, right there. Check out that worm, guys. Check it out. And then
what's the name of that color?
And then you guys all know. You guys have all seen the frog. The turtle, I mean. Good gosh, not the frog. The turtle. So, gosh, too much. So, Doom's DNA, appreciate them for being a sponsor. Appreciate all you guys for watching. Make sure you follow Derik on his YouTube channel, Instagram. That's where you're mainly hot at, pretty much, ain't it? Do you do a little Facebook as well?
I do. I keep the Facebook for my friends and families that are really close.
Okay.
I'll actually do some personal content for just them. It's a little tighter group over there.
Yeah.
But the Instagram, I mean, I've been getting tons of love on Instagram. A lot of great people on Instagram. So yeah, check me out on Instagram for sure.
All right. So check him out on Instagram. Check him out on YouTube. What's the YouTube channel?
Derik Hudson Fishing.
All right. You guys heard it right here. Appreciate you guys all for watching. Have a great week, everyone. And maybe we can catch back up and do this again.
Thank y'all so much. That was fun.